Good morning. So today I am filming a video about everything that you should be having for Christmas dinner or Christmas Eve dinner. It's actually Thanksgiving. Well, Thanksgiving was yesterday, and today we're having just like a little Friendsgiving. We're having a friend come over and I'm gonna be cooking, and I'm so excited because this is my this is what I thrive off of, cooking cooking for other people and holiday dishes. So I'm gonna be making a pretty traditional spread, I guess. I'll be filming everything that I make, and I'll have like recipes, whatever, in the description box below. But while I'm filming this for Thanksgiving, or making this for Thanksgiving, this is definitely what we're gonna be having this upcoming Christmas. So I figured I'd show you guys, give you some ideas of what you can make. Everything's gonna be delicious, of course, so enjoy. This year I'm actually making deviled eggs. I've never actually had deviled eggs before, so I found a quick recipe online. They are called Sriracha deviled eggs. I'll try to find it and pop it in here if anything, but picked up some eggs, picked up some mayo for it, and then all I need is mustard and sriracha and paprika, which I already have. And then I'm also gonna top it off with some green onion. So that's gonna be a nice little appetizer right there. And then here, obviously, you're gonna be needing a tray for your turkey. And Whole Foods sells these with the little handles, which I think is very, very handy. I picked up some herbs. I have a specific recipe that I always use for my turkeys, and I will pop it into the description, but I figured I'd add this because it just sounds delicious. It's marharam, thyme, and rosemary. So that's that. And then I also picked up some bread rolls. I want to pop these into the oven and make them super warm, and then I want to drizzle some olive oil and some minced garlic on it. I think that'll taste delicious. And then for appetizers, I have quite a few things planned. I have green beans. I'm going to pan fry these with olive oil and some minced garlic, some salt, some pepper, and it's gonna taste absolutely delicious. And pine nuts, that'll make it taste even better. Parsley, this is for the turkey. I have that recipe that I mentioned. It calls for parsley, and it just makes the turkey taste delicious, makes it look amazing. I also like to top things off with parsley, so I'll probably add a little bit of parsley to the green beans, maybe. And then there's also another appetizer that I like to make for every single holiday, and it's a beet salad. So basically you're gonna boil the beets, and then you're gonna grate them, and then you're gonna add mayo to it and some walnuts, and that is my absolute favorite. Oh, and a ton of minced garlic. So that is probably my favorite appetizer in the entire world. I could eat it forever and ever and ever. So highly recommend picking up some beets. That'll be one of our appetizers as well. And then I did pick up some fruit because I feel like every time for dessert I always bring out a ton of dessert, but I always want some fruit to go with it too. So I picked up some blueberries, raspberries, and some cute little mandarins. And look at how tiny these are. These are just, they're so little. Anyways, had to get them. Just a few things that I would recommend in terms of drinks. So this is the Kalifia Peppermint Mocha Cold Brew. I love this. This is delicious, and I'm just getting it for myself for the week just to enjoy every single morning whenever I'm feeling it. So highly recommend trying this out. It's delicious. And then obviously you need eggnog. You absolutely need eggnog. It's the holidays. You need eggnog. And I've tried the almond milk one. I'm not a fan. I've tried the low fat one. I'm not a fan. This is the best eggnog. This happens once a year. You might as well go all out. And then I also picked up some wine. This one is new. I've never tried it before. It's a Sriracha and a Grenache mix. I think it'll taste good. And then this one you guys probably have seen on my channel so many times. It's my absolute favorite. It's a Grenache, and it's Spanish. Both are Spanish red wines. So good. Highly recommend. For the main part of this video, dessert. And yes, I did go crazy. I love dessert. So first off, this is the dark chocolate collection that Trader Joe's comes out with every single year, and every single year I go ham on this. It's so good. It's just a bunch of little chocolates with different things in them. Highly recommend. And it's just a perfect little gift to give to someone. And then we've got the boozy little chocolate truffles. These are also a favorite and a staple of mine. I highly recommend them. They're so good. I think that my absolute favorite one is the London gin and the Scotch whiskey. Super good. And then I also picked this one up. It's chocolate truffle collection too. I've never actually had this one before, and these are all the flavors. They look so good. I love boxes of chocolate that are just like random. You don't know what flavor they are, and these ones just sound so good to me. I'm so excited. And then of course we had to get a pumpkin pie. I mean, how can you not? And then we've got a French apple tart. This looks so tasty. We'll see how it is. Never tried this before. So I forgot to mention this. This is new from Trader Joe's. I'm so excited to try this. I think I'll make it tomorrow. They're just powdered German spice cookies, and all you need is butter and an egg. All right, that concludes this grocery haul. This is everything you need for the perfect Christmas. So this is going to be one of the side dishes for dinner. It's called Kalifia, which is basically like a Russian styled potato salad. So you put potatoes, boiled eggs, boiled carrots, and an onion. You put pickles into it, and then you do salt and mayo. So that's basically the bulk of it for ingredients. However, you can make it with meat. Alright, so typically it does have meat in it. You can put like in like the actual Russian version has like a deli meat called doktorskaya kolbasa, which is, I think, like in English it would be bologna, I think, which I do not like. So I'm making this vegetarian styled. It's going to taste just as delicious. It's so good. And there's a lot of variations that you can make of this dish. You can put peas in it, you can put corn in it, you can do basically whatever you want, but I prefer it this way, very simple. And typically we'll have this, you know, just like as a side salad with dinner, and then we'll eat it throughout the week for breakfast because that is just so good for breakfast. So anyways, yeah, I'm gonna start chopping all of this up. It's super easy to make it. It's just the chopping part that's kind of like, I like to put on a TV show or a podcast while I chop everything up. So anyways, I'm gonna get started on this, and then I'm gonna put it in the fridge, and yeah, should be good. We are watching Pretty Little Liars. Needless to say, I'm very excited right now. This is one of my favorite shows ever. I don't think I'll ever get tired of it. Who is A? I mean, really, like, who is A still? Anyways, I'm gonna watch this while I chop. Alright, so I'm 2 episodes deep into the show. I've got the Kalifia basically done. I actually couldn't use the carrots that I got, or that I made, because I didn't peel them beforehand, and it was impossible to peel them, and they were a little bit too overdone. So anyway, so I'm gonna boil some new carrots up, and then I'll put like mayo, salt, pepper, all that good stuff in there, so that'll be done. And then I grated beets, so I'm going to be making this like delicious Russian beet salad with boiled beets, and I shredded them, and then I'm gonna put some crushed garlic. I'm gonna put some a little bit of mayo, walnuts, and it'll be delicious and done, and then I'll pop it into the fridge. And then I'm also making deviled eggs, but I had a little bit of a little problem with my eggs, so like I don't know what happened. They just wouldn't peel right. So these 3 look retarded. So I'm boiling 3 more eggs, and then I'll use these, and then I'm using this recipe that I found online. So it's just mayo, Dijon mustard, Sriracha, salt, pepper, paprika, and it's like super easy. So that's that, and then I have the 3 new eggs that I'm boiling right here. Is it like socially acceptable to have my 3rd cup of coffee at 10:24 or should I wait?
Gotta take out the gimlets out of it.
Okay, now it's turkey time. So I've got the turkey here all nice and clean. And go ahead. And I made like a garlic butter sauce, which is just a ton of minced garlic. I put lemon juice in there, a ton of parsley, butter, and a little bit of olive oil. And then I'm gonna put apples inside of it. I don't have any lemons, so I figured apples might be a good option. And then I got this at Whole Foods, and I'm just gonna toss that in there too.
50 for 3.5 hours.
I'm doing 400 for 3.5. Okay. All right, time to go in the oven.